I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it.
Oh, hello everyone. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Well, I spoke too soon. Spring may not have actually sprung, but the algae did. So, yeah, getting all excited, supposed to be warm, and then all of a sudden, we're getting snow. Like, what is that? What is going on? So I hope everyone is doing good tonight. It's Sunday. I'm slightly tired. It's been a long week. It's always a long week. It's the end of the week. We're about to start a new week. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm rambling. So, I may not be on very long tonight just because I'm tired. So, yeah, I got winter number 2 as well. Yeah, we it was I was like so ready to go out there and do yard work, and like I had stuff planned. I done pulled out mulch and potting soil and seeds, and I was like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna just throw some seeds around, get some flowers going. No, no, didn't get to do that. Yeah, I stuck my foot in my mouth is what I did. I was like, oh yeah, George Groundhog said, yeah, we're getting early spring. We totally did not. We got no early spring. Hey, Juju. Hey, Fish-Nerd. But both of y'all are going to be so excited about this. So I had this one little sea monkey swimming around this rock, right? It was the rock that you sent in the package, right? So I'm like sitting there and I'm like, why is this one little one little sea monkey like swimming around this rock? And I think I figured out why. The rock is covered in algae. Yes, I should have stuck with Phil. Hey, April, how you doing? Hey, Grace. Yeah, I stuck my mouth in that one big time. But yeah, so I found out why that sea monkey was favoring that rock. It was waiting for that algae, and it knew it was coming. So the tank has started to grow the algae. I'm very excited about that because that means I don't have to keep feeding them every 2 days. They'll have their own source of food in the tank. So, oxygen and green stuff and, all that stuff. Because most times, from what I hear, it takes like a month for the algae to start growing. And we're getting close to there. We're a couple of weeks in now. I need to go back and see the date that I started everything on. And we have some really big sea monkeys now. They're growing, turning into little teenagers. So I was gonna try to hook my phone up as my webcam, but I don't think I have the right kind of cord to do that for my phone. So I had to figure out how to do that. I thought I had a data cord, and I don't think I do. So the reason I want to use my phone versus my little webcam, because my webcam is like a 1080p, and that will be fine once they grow up and everything, because they'll be about an inch, so we can see them swimming at that point. But I have a macro and a super macro lens on my camera on my phone. So I'm trying to figure out how to use this camera is what it all boils down to. When it comes to phones, it's like I just kind of like, here, kid, show me what to do. My kids have to show me everything with my phone. I don't understand why I can't operate my own phone, but for some reason I can. Yes, they are sneaking out, and there's one that just swims in a circle. It's just like swimming in a circle all the time. Like, hey, I'm here, watch me. And there's a bunch of them now, so all the little babies are getting bigger. So we're about to have a tank full of happy sea monkeys. Plus, I got a heater, and I'm really glad someone told me to go ahead and just get the heater. I won't say who said I should go ahead and just get the heater. I might drop a hint, but because I was really worried in case we did get another cold snap, because I have them right next to a window, and even though it's like a double paned window, I still live in a mobile home. Come on, it's the walls are thin, the insulation is small. It is what it is. She's just like, it was me. I said I might drop some hints. But yes, I was really worried I was going to end up with like a whole ice cube full of sea monkeys, and that would have been very sad. I already thought I've killed them like 9 times already, so they are very resilient little things. So, when I keep going back to the eBay listings for the killifish eggs, and I keep looking at them, and I'm like, oh, I want to buy them, and then I'm like, no, just wait. And then I keep going back, and I'm looking, and I'm like, but I have all these extra sea monkey eggs. I could feed those little fry. And then I'm like, no, don't do it. So in like 3 weeks, I'm going to end up with a whole aquarium full of little, killifish fry or something. I'm thinking guppies, though. I'm thinking I want to get some guppies. Because I think I want to get some fish. I am enjoying the aquarium sounds. I forgot how much I like, uh, you know, letting them lull me to sleep. So we will be we will be getting on that pretty soon. Setting up, getting fish into the mix, and some aquatic plants. I really want to get some aquatic plants going. This week, if it warms up, I'm going to go ahead and start planting my tomato plants. So, oh, awesome. Absolutely. I will let you know because yeah, that would be very helpful too. And that way you can help walk me along, making sure I'm not doing something wrong to, actually get them to hatch. I don't know. I think it's so cool to have a little pet that, you've actually raised yourself from a baby. It popped out of an egg. It's yours. You've raised it up from baby to adulthood. They even start breeding on their own. I was gonna do goldfish, but I forgot about how high maintenance goldfish are. Like they take a lot. From having clean tanks to the water and the ammonia spikes that they can have. It's just they are a lot to take care of if you don't have the right equipment there. Okay, I'm trying to get the little external camera set up. My little oh, my little test with the phone did not go the way I wanted it to, so we'll just plop that to the side and put the other camera in. Oh, okay. Hey, Shawn, how you doing? I've always liked the little guppies. Guppies are so cute. They're such cute little fish. Except they breed guppies breed like bunnies. You can end up with like so many guppies. Okay, let me see if I can get this little camera going. I promise I'm not going to move the camera around tonight. I actually, I don't think we'll need to because now you can actually see them like when they're swimming. I do need to still get some light and a better light source for them, but that is pretty soon not going to be a problem either. Put a little tent around them so we can. Well, that turned right off. Oh, I have some new additions to their tank too. They did get a heater. Um, they did get a heater. I've got their the air situation going better. Turns out the hose I was using, I guess, had a hole in it and that it was leaking. I got a new hose, so we're good. And I need to get a thermometer for the tank, but they do have a heater. So, and now I have a lot of cords going everywhere because you know you have to plug all those in. But the upside is now the brine shrimp have everything they need, and I'm not worried about them all pretty much going belly up on me. I don't know. I've been like so worried that I was gonna end up doing something wrong because I guess it's like one wrong one wrong turn and you end up with no more little brine shrimp. Okay, so okay, yeah. Other than the movement in the beginning, you should be fine. And trying to get them to where we can see them, but okay. Little camera, you've got to. I really need a better tripod than me. That is on the list of things for this week. Yeah, because I have a car now. I'm actually mobile again. I can go and source things locally instead of having to wait for someone to deliver them anymore. So let me see if I can. If I have this whole camera thing set up right. Okay. There we go. I will move the camera like one time here just to get it to where it needs to be, and then I will leave it alone. There they all are. They are swimming around. Sorry, that was the tripod. Oh my goodness, this thing is a mess here. Sorry guys. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna stop that for a second. Okay. Eventually, you know what we're gonna do? tripod is going. Hey, Mrs. C. Sorry, I'm trying to get this whole camera thing to work. Between silly little leggies on this thing, it is just not wanting to do its thing. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now the camera can stay where the camera is going to be. There we go. Okay. And bam. Okay. Now they should all be going right to the light. There we go. There's a bunch of them in there now. I really got to get a new. I've got a light ordered, like a little book light ordered that I can dim, so I won't have to use my phone light anymore to, you know, trick them into coming to see us. Like, hey, everyone, come over here. And I really have to get the water spots off the tank. That is another thing. I need to go get some Windex. Okay. Okay. So they'll be swimming in and out of the light. They are getting bigger. We've got like a couple of little teenage ones that are way bigger than the others, and they are swimming around. And there's a whole bunch in the front where the curved part of the tank is. It's that part's full too, and then there's a light on the top of the tank, and when that light's on, you can see like a whole column of them just swimming right underneath the light. It's really cool. Again, I just need to see. There's the big one swimming around. He likes to stay on that side of the tank, and then we've got there's one that's always like in front of that little ship that just swims in circles right there, and I think that's because the light is right over that ship. And then there is one big one where the rock is, and it's got like a bunch of little babies around it now too. So they are getting bigger. You know what? I will have to do that tonight. I meant to I was gonna wipe the aquarium down before I went live, and I realized I'm out of paper towels, and I haven't had a chance to go to the store yet. We finally got our car back um, Friday, and I was really tempted to go to Walmart, and I was like, no, I'm not going to Walmart. Uh, I did do a pickup order from Walmart, so um, and they didn't mess it up, so that was pretty happy about that one. Like, I just couldn't take any Walmart mess ups this week. I was like, I'm just not going to Walmart. But then my husband needed something for dinner, so he put in the order. I think it was because he put the order in and it was his order. They didn't mess it up. If it had been my order, no, it would have not gone that way. I keep forgetting about newspaper too. I need to see if we have any. Because if we don't, I'm sure one of our neighbors has some. I used to have a squeegee. I don't think we still have that anymore. Kind of went on a holy terror and, you know, got rid of a bunch of stuff. I've been, if it's something I haven't used in like a year, I've just been getting rid of it because I don't need, I have way too much stuff. Oh, the only thing I haven't parted with was my coffee pot. It's like, I need those coffee makers. When I'm home by myself, okay, like I have three coffee makers. I have a K cup maker that I don't use. Um, well, I take that back. I don't use it. My kids do. They'll use it to make like hot chocolate and stuff like that. I don't really like the K cup maker. My kids do. My husband just likes an old school coffee maker, so we have that. And then I have my iced coffee maker. And I actually use that the most because I can make like one great big 32-ounce iced coffee that'll last me like most of the day. And I'm not making like a pot and then 3 hours later making another pot and 3 hours later making another pot. And I'm not also trying to consume, three 12-cup pots of coffee like I was before. There's a lot of coffee. So I've been sticking mostly to the bubble water. So bubble water and like my one coffee every day. And I've been switching it up and I've been drinking a lot of decaf. Oh man. See, spiders, they don't bother me so much. Like, I am not afraid of a spider. I like spiders. We get a lot of those little jumping spiders, the little furry black ones. And they don't really bother you. They're just like jumping around everywhere. My cats like to chase them. We do get a lot of the big palmetto bugs outside because we have pine trees everywhere. And those things apparently love pine trees. My outside cats, like, they catch those things all the time. And I'm like, oh my God, those things are gross. Um, and we do get crickets. Occasionally, we do get a tree frog in the house. I don't know how. I don't know why. Kitty, kitty, stop. That is not your scratching post. They literally scratch the couch. No, they are. They are gigantic cockroaches. That's what they are. They are. They are huge. We do not get them in the house. If we got them in the house, the house would get burnt to the ground. I'd be like, house, no, bye. Outside though, okay, if you have a pile of pine straw and you literally lift it, those things will come running out of the pine straw. Oh my God, I really wish they would have taken out like all the pine trees on my property, but they left two of them. Yeah, they left two of them. So I have to make sure that we get all the pine straw like off of our roof and um, out of the yard because it just it brings them into the yard, and I do not want those things in my house. Like no, uh, don't deal with those things. My cats chase them off, luckily. And the other thing that I deal with here, and it drives me crazy, are slugs. And they eat my lettuce every year. Like I have to literally keep like little cups of beer next to my lettuce so they'll drown themselves. Little slug traps. Otherwise, they take out my lettuce plants, and that's just not cool. Like they can't do that. That's my lettuce. I'm growing that. Go find your own lettuce, Mr. Slug. And they're really cute. The ones we have, they're the little furry black ones, and they have like these little bright green eyes, and they're really cute. Another thing that I don't like about the pine trees are the scorpions. Oh my goodness, scorpions are. Mm, I do not like scorpions, and they will literally like they blend in with the pine tree. They'll sit on the bark, and you can't see them. So you brush up next to the tree, and you end up with a scorpion on you, and it's like no. And they're not big, so it's like getting stung by a bee, but they're still yeah, yeah. Scorpions are no. So yeah, slugs on slugs are like drawn to lettuce, right? Like especially like romaine, they'll eat that stuff like down to the stalk if you don't do something about them. And I like growing like a little salad garden too, like up on my deck. So I have to, when we lived in Texas, when I was a baby when we lived in Texas. I think I was like under the age of 4. We lived in West Texas, Odessa area, and my mom was always afraid we were going to pick up a scorpion, we were going to pick up a snake, we were going to pick up something. It was going to eat us. We were going to die. I don't blame my mom for having those fears. She had a lot of stuff she was dealing with, but you know, it was like we went outside. If she wasn't watching us, like we were going to pick a snake up in her head. She was that afraid of snakes. All right, for a minute, I'm going to take the light off over there, and then I'm going to put it back on them. And it's kind of crazy how many will just swarm that light. It's like, wee light. Something with the heater on in another week, we're going to have like huge little brine shrimp swimming around. I'm excited about that. Okay, there we go. All right, hang on one second, y'all. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. My kiddos were playing video games and it got kind of loud. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. Did anyone watch the Super Bowl? Because I totally didn't. I forgot the Super Bowl was tonight. And I'm stuffy again. I don't know if it's because I drank so much last night or if it's the weather. It was kind of cold in my room when I woke up this morning. I forgot to turn the heat on. So I was cold. Then I end up all stuffy and it's my own fault. I used to watch the Super Bowl like years ago when I was younger because of the ads. I am a sucker for advertising. I know this now. Years ago, I'd be like, no, I don't get swayed by advertising. I totally get swayed by advertising. Yes. No, he didn't. Oh my goodness. Oh, little baby catfish. See, now I want to get now. See, this is why I'm going to end up with like a big, one of those big like 150-gallon aquariums with all these little fish in it. Just like little baby fish are cute. When I was also younger, like from the time I was 15 to 18ish, I worked at a buffalo wing restaurant. Super Bowl was always a big thing. Never got to watch it. Always worked it and had like a bunch of uh extra overtime because yeah, I never got to watch it. Used to get to watch the ads because we have TV on, but like sit down and watch it, like do a Super Bowl party. Never got to do that kind of stuff. And then I got older, and my husband isn't into sports so much, so you know we watch horror movies together instead of sports. So it is what it is. You just have one little guy that's like right above the light up there. You keep noticing him. I'm gonna try to get this a little closer, y'all. Sorry. Like, gotta get on the. I really have to clean this tank off. Oh my goodness, what am I doing here? Like all my plans got thwarted because of the rain too. It was like rain and cold and wet, and yeah. Oh yes, let's look up pygmy catfish. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. This is too cute. I totally want some of these now. Oh, hang on one second. Let's um, screen share. Here we go. There we go. Let's share that, guys. If that is what that looks like, those are so adorable. What are you groaning about, little doggo? You're just growling at me. You're like you're under me. Stop the other way around. I'm not. I'm not sitting under you. That is adorable. Let me see if that is the one. You know what? Let me go look up that specific. Okay. Oh my goodness! Yeah. Yes. Let's see if I can. You know what? Let's not do that one because that's the screen I'm sharing. Ah, I found them. Okay. I think I found them. Let's remove that guy and let's screen share this one. All right, hang on one second while I pull this guy up. Nope, that is the wrong screen. Hang on one second, y'all. Let me try to grab this screen real quick. All right, I am back. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong with the screen share thingy. Did I leave that up? Okay. See, that's why they're like little, yeah, they're like little hooper fish. I still want to find these little fishies because the ones I just pulled up that I found that I didn't actually pull up the right page, those were actually really adorable. Those guys are cute. But let's do this again. Okay, here's okay. We got people climbing. Kitty, you need to chill. There we go. Down him. Haha. I finally found it, y'all. Finally found it. Oh, that is the wrong thing shared. Eventually, I'll remember what I'm doing here. There we go. Haha. But how big do these guys get? I mean, I know they're pygmies, so they've got to be small. Thinking they look like an inch or two. Lasers? What are lasers? And see, I used to like keeping the Plecostomus, the plecos. but they aren't really good for like your water. I always wondered why they would end up, pretty much killing everything in the tank because I wasn't doing it right. So I stopped, keeping plecos because I didn't have the right tank for them. I didn't realize how big a pleco could actually get either. So plecos were not for me. Okay. Yeah, see, I need I will want to keep the little small fishies instead of the big ones because the big ones, yeah, like I said, we had a 10-cent goldfish get the size of a full like a actual fish, like like wow, how did it get that big? And did not have the right equipment for that bad boy at all. I think we lost Grace. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, it seemed like oh, you're shopping for printers. Yeah, I've never had a printer that's like lasted more than like a few months. Oh, let's see. I know my one daughter had like some of the they have those the glowfish, and I don't know how they get those the ones that glow under the black light, and like I kind of have some feelings about those, like if they're um are like they bred like that, do they actually live in the wild? Yeah, I like I said, I used to like because the common plecos, they because they're cool looking. They've got that spike and everything, but you grab one and that spike will go into your hand. So especially if it gets big, and yeah, when my husband was working from home, he had to have a printer, and he only worked from home for like 9 months at the beginning of the pandemic. But we went through like two or three, and the ink was crazy expensive. I mean, luckily he got reimbursed for it, but yeah, it was like it would have been nice if he didn't have to have it, but he did have to have it. We have one now. I don't even know if it still works. I think we've used it all twice. Um, we just don't print out that much stuff anymore. Um, I just send him to work. Like his boss will let him print stuff out at work. So I'm like, I'm gonna save on the ink. So just don't print that at work. But not everyone has that option. Okay, look up the CW009 Corey. That's, oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. Yeah, see, I didn't think that was like something that needed to be actually made. I was like, these can't be something that is found in, you are not just finding this in the wild. It's not. mm, Oh, hang on one second, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my, okay, come on, computer. Now, I've got my kiddo. I've said my kiddo left me all my her aquarium stuff for me. Um, hang on one second, y'all.